A lot of cotton candy, funnel cakes, mini donuts.
Talking of cotton candy, intergalactic Coca-Cola. Strange sensation when you breathe in, breathe out, and burp, and all you taste is cotton candy. I liked it.
Coke. Sounds nasty.
I don't know. It wasn't too bad. I kept seeing people drinking it and going, "Oh, that tastes weird." So it's like,
Especially considering it's zero sugar. Like cotton candy, it's pure sugar.
yeah, that's the funny thing is this can is literally fine for my son to drink because it's got zero sugar in it, zero carbs. So he didn't need to have insulin. I get him to have a sip earlier, and he was like, I'm watching a dog trying to get peanut butter off their nose. I love my son. Yeah. But yeah, while everyone's here, £420 went into the Tiltify for Diabetes UK, by the way. So that was very cool. Plus the money from Twitch, the Twitch payout that I'll have as well. I was the first streamer to use their Tiltify link for Diabetes UK. So we were the first streamers as a whole to use that Tiltify link. Yes, that was very cool. I have like I was saying earlier, I have a phone call meet. Hi, Rugsy. I have a phone call meeting with Diabetes UK next week. I'm looking forward to that. I know what we can going forwards. Yay! Roxy kept putting an exclamation hug in my chat, so I made a hug, hug command just for Roxy.
Nice.
But right, Sway's there, Butane is there. KG?
Hello.
KG Hall.
Sorry, I gotta be careful with TOS.
No, you're fine.
Well, I gotta make sure I don't turn people on, so I gotta shut up.
You can still say Ada Ada.
I know I can say Ada there, but I don't want to say Ada there.
Yeah, and you can do it.
I don't want to.
You can do it.
That's not even a redeem, so no. It's for special people.
I know.
You're not special enough?
Oh, what?
I mean, if you want to request it.
Hey, KG, I've got some Mardi Gras beats here.
The only word I understood was beads.
Okay, yeah, the non-anal type. There we go.
Okay.
Types?
Oh. I've got a story that I don't think. The story that I have just basically involves a friend of mine is a royal engineer, which is in the branch of the military, and one of his subordinates got with a girl and had never used them before, and thought you were supposed to pull them out like a Beyblade ripcord.
Ooh, okay. I bet she's man. What was in him?
They were in the woman he was with, but she was like, oh yeah, we'll do this. And he thought you were supposed to pull it like a lawnmower pull cord. Anyway. Butane's just sat there as after you. In fact, he used to be in the Navy. Says like, been in that situation 1 or 2 times before.
I was not quite awake yet.
It's okay, Butane.
We'll get there.
As I told my roommate earlier, it's like one of these days I'll wake up not being tired. His response is, "We can dream."
Butane, you're over the age of 20.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can dream.
Nicely, you're over the age of 20. There is no more waking up not being tired anymore.
What do you mean? I wake up some days not tired. That's a good one.
You know what, Sway? Fuck you, okay? I don't wake up tired sometimes. Shut the fuck up.
It's true. There's days where my ADHD goes, I'm gonna be full blast
Oh,
awake, and
shit, yeah.
I'm just like full hyper all day, and I don't feel tired till it's like the next day.
It's where you sit there and you're like, I'm full of energy, shall we do something? And your brain's like, no. We're full of energy, I know, but no.
I sleep for like 18 hours.
Christ. Well, anyway. Hello, everyone. I have Sway, Butane, Lord, and KG, so we're all good to go. We're back to the usual bits and pieces. So for every resub gives up 500 bits of $5. You can add hero points to the shared dice pool. Hero points let these guys buy extra dice to go with their dice rolls. Everything from 1 point for a D4 to 6 for a D20. $10 of recurring bits you can add a player an advantage or a disadvantage. Advantage is the best of 2 rolls. Disadvantage is the worst of 2 rolls. For $15 of the equivalent bits, you can add a hostile non-hostile NPC. Non-hostile usually means neutral or friendly. $20 of the equivalent bits, you can add a hostile NPC. Hostile means that they think the party's a dick or they want to kill them. $25 of the equivalent bits, you can add a Fatal Fortune coin. Fatal Fortune coins let these guys do things, but on the flip side, they will have to face the consequences of whatever they asked for. The consequences are down to me. Sway, who fucking wrangled something last minute at the end of the fucking session. Douche. And then for $30 equivalent bits, you can add a side quest. Side quests usually tend to last, depending on how long these guys move, longer than 5 foot.
Well, Stacy isn't here, so we'll probably move pretty quickly.
That's what she said.
E-
And then for every 100 we do magic items and else as well, which is quite nice. Fun. So for the benefit of those that weren't here last time, the party were sent by Kevin Chan, leader of the cult of Uwu, deeper into the forest of to find a fallen star. Supposed to help them track down, create something that will help them track down the doppelgangers that started to infiltrate the local governments. After traveling through the woods anyway. God, sorry, I don't mean to. After traveling through the forest of and fishing and killing things and killing a giant chicken. Was you guys that faced the chicken? Yes, it was you guys that faced the chicken. That faced the giant chicken.
And I just stuck darkness between its legs and turned it into a blender.
Yes, remember now.
Then Stacy stuck one of the feathers up his ass.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
The other girl did the other thing.
Thank you, Sway. I couldn't remember.
No, neither could I. Then I was like, oh yeah, no, this was the chicken one because Stacy has a gaping asshole now.
Oh yeah,
That's just
But he
chicken
pooped on a
head
chicken.
yeah, because of the giant chicken summons stuck up.
Still questioning the physics of how his whatever those metal balls that were stuck up his asshole are staying in.
Kegels.
I don't think Stacy would put the effort in though.
Oh, I don't.
He wants something in his butt so badly he would.
Yeah.
And this is coming from Butane, who's known Stacy for years.
Sad to say, over 20.
So Butane knows if Stacy wants something in his butt, there is nothing stopping Stacy from sticking something in his butt. Oh, okay. Anyway, after defeating the giant chicken, and like we said, Stacy's character Alan sticking the feather up his butt, and then summoning said small version of the giant chicken that could be ridden, to have a giant chicken up his butt. The party then found a large obsidian platform where the star had fallen, and in said place they found a lovely lady in its place with dark black skin, blue eyes, with blue or yellow. But at the moment my brain's drawing a blank. I do a blank. With black star-like hair, wearing a grey silken dress, going by the name of Astra, who, as the party find out, is the fallen star, fell from the heavens herself, and used a black wax candle to travel back to the city of Uwu, meet back up with Kevin Chan, who decided to, after finding that you guys had found a star, decided to throw a massive party. So if everybody is,
I'm always ready.
KG. And the water, I can turn the running water off. I'm sat there going, wonder what's making me want to pee.
Dark himself.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you've been back in the city of the Cult of Uwu for a couple of days now. You've been well rested. You've been able to wander around.
You're muted, by the way.
Okay, it wasn't just me.
Program keeps breaking.
Yeah, the soundboard keeps busting. No problem, I can fix it. Just as long as someone pokes me every time it happens, it's fine. Otherwise, I sit here with the voice being a potato, just staring at it as I'm trying to. So like I was saying, you've been back in the city of the Cult of Uwu for a couple of days now. You've been able to rest, get to know the city and the people who live there. You've been able to talk to the people, the actual people themselves. Gotten to know families. You've gotten to know couples. You've gotten to know how the city actually works. How the cult. Well, the reason that they call themselves a cult is because they know the term cult people always put negative connotations on. So it's like putting a giant sign that says "Beware of the dog," and then picture of said dog. That it's literally just there to try and scare people off. Best way of describing it. So they call themselves the Cult of Uwu because they just don't want people here, because everything that they do, magic wise, they feel like they need to protect. And Kevin is an actual demigod, which is something that's slightly shocking to all of you when you found out. The way that he dressed, the way he dresses, no one knows. No one knows. No one really wants to question it, to be honest with you. And his questionable behaviour, especially with the entire room filled with body pillows of Luthor, people are just like, you know what? You. But after
He's not doing him.
Oh, damn it. After those days have passed, and you guys have been able to get yourself kind of settled, get to know people, been able to see the entire city be filled and decorated with bunting flags, special torches, stalls, special market stalls, game stalls, rides. There's individual stages for bards and puppet shows and everything throughout the entire city. So, did you wake up on the day of the actual... I think of the correct word. Day of the carnival? Everybody's excited. You feel the excitement in the air. It's like static electricity running across your skin. There are children running backwards and forwards up and down the streets, screaming and shouting at their mothers, hurry up, we're going to miss it, we're going to miss it, we're going to miss it. The parents just sitting there looking defeated and exasperated because apparently they've already been awake by this point for 6 hours and it's only 7 a.m. So, as the four of you kind of walk out of Kevin's palace, see all this before you. You see makeshift
There are 5 of us?
But I
And
can't.
Astra's still with us?
Astra is not at the moment. Astra is deep in the libraries of the cult, basically the cult of Owu's library and archive. Hopefully she'll join you later. I've rolled to see if she joins you. But
I would stay with her.
I think the Sways have found a love interest.
Oh no, Circle of Moon Druid. Literal moon god.
Yeah, I can see the correlation there.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We
I
suck.
wonder what Tiamat will think.
The Sways go quiet. But there are makeshift statues of you, obviously made by the local children's from the local like schools, and everything else. They are well made, considering the fact that they're made out of papier-mâché, crayons, wax, and they're quite. That's something. This is the best way of putting it. So from where you are, there's an entire alley of games. There's strength games, will games, there's luck-based games, there's dex-based games. There are things you guys can ride on. Behave yourself, KG, that's not what I meant.
He wasn't the only one thinking it.
I'm not gonna...
I wasn't thinking that. I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Really?
Yes, roll for your dagger then.
Really good.
But yeah, I may have stolen a few things from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory from one of the stalls. But in terms of food, there's buttons. There's people cooking proper street food. There's beef, noodles. There's American street food is completely different. So I suppose like corn dogs. There's this new invention that they've come up with where they put a squished beef.
Think about it. Anything that you have, just fry it, and it's what we have.
Either put it on a stick or stick it in a deep fryer.
Deep fried
Or
crumpets.
both. Or both, and then just add powdered sugar.
There you go.
Sugared scones.
We have deep fried Oreos here.
Yeah, we have
Deep fried Twinkies.
we have deep fried Mars bars. Shut up.
Deep fried ice cream.
How the fuck does that one work?
I mean, that
Do
Very
it.
carefully.
they have that even in like hibachi restaurants, stuff like that.
There's just all this food that you're mentioning. It's just people just walking by. There's like there is literally deep fried ice cream. Everyone's just sat there watching them boil and batter and boil the ice cream, looking at it, going, "How the fuck does that one work?" Everyone's like, "Magic." I was like, "Oh well, that's a reasonable explanation."
I've never seen them actually do it, so I don't know how it's done.
I've never seen it, never had it, but I know it's a thing.
So, this is
I've had
literally
it from the hibachi restaurants. It's fucking amazing. But I just don't know how the fuck they do it. It's like the one of the few things they don't do in front of you. But
One of
from
my
this-
favorite fair foods or street foods is cheese curds.
Google says is a coated with egg white and cornflakes, spiced with cinnamon, then quickly fried for a pretty much a paradoxical paradise.
there's literally just a port. There's just some tabaxi just nearby that's just called Google. Just ruins everybody's fun by explaining everything.
Yeah.
At the moment, Google is just sat there in the stocks of people throwing shit at their face. Fuck you, Google! Ruining
The person
everything.
on the dunk tray, the thing where you throw the ball at the thing and it dunks.
Yeah, the queue is fucking long as shit. But there seems to be
Who's getting those? I was one of the donkeys.
and you swear from somewhere behind you just see a rogue taking bits of paper off of Google as they get off to dry off. Just bits of paper with people's personal details off. The rogue is just running off into the forest. So yeah, so there is a dunk tank with a tabaxi named Google. A know-it-all who.
Another one named Bing.
If there was one called Bing, they're over in a far corner somewhere, just covered in dust and cobwebs. They're going, "We're fun too, I promise."
Isn't it like better than Google
Sitting
or
on a
whatever it is?
porch in a rocker. That's another one named Jeeves.
There's just some old guy going, "I used to be the city's know-it-all at one point. Then that upstart Google come along, the bastard, just rocking backwards and forwards."
Another one named Yahoo comes out with some like lemonade and shit.
Yeah, Yahoo.
Because it's
just-
not Google.
Someone called Edge just walks out and goes, "Oh, that's right, Grandpa. Whatever you say." Just sits at the corner.
Fuck off, Edge.
Just somebody, fuck off, Edge. Oh. Someone just
Go play
asks-
with your younger brother, Intended Explorer.
someone just says
Or
to
older
Edge.
brother.
So Edge just goes, "What's my purpose? You download Chrome. Now fuck off." I've got derailed quickly, but it's my fault this time. It's fine.
So it's your fault. What do you mean?
Exactly.
So you literally have, think about it, the best way of putting this is food alley, game alley, ride alley. Fuck off. I know how that sounded when I said it. I don't care.
I don't know who Mali is, but they seem interesting.
That's a present for you, KG. Sit on his swivel.
Is that an invitation?
God damn it.
Didn't you roll for your dagger anyway?
I haven't yet.
But yeah, the foods kind of range from sweet to savoury to they're like the gastro foods that Helen Blumenthal does. That's like fucking the essence of blueberries and everything else in this tiny little gumdrop type of bollocks. So it's good. There's different. There's as you look around, there's a bunch of children around like this giant teapot. See them disappear inside the teapot and then reappear in a giant bubble that encases them and just bobs them around the carnival area, which is quite fun until it pops and they fall to the floor. There's they don't fall that far. It's fine. There's a carousel.
Dang it.
With horses, unicorns, and that type of thing, where the animals are actually enchanted to look alive. So you actually hear them neigh and bray and everything else. The elephant rides you see in some carnivals just going up and down, up and down. There's things like that, but with dragonflies, which is quite nice. All of the food seems to be in something. I call it food alley, but I think we'll just go. It's called a feasting auction. So kind of like a food court in an American mall. It's all in one large section with a big bunch of tables in the middle. There's an enchanted and makeshift like lake and pond that actually has again, more enchanted animals ride around. So it kind of depends on where you want to go. Do you want to go take some games of chance, roll some dice, find out what happens, go and ride some rides, go and get some.
Another comical hammer.
This one says bonk every time you hit someone. Bonk. It is literally just depending on what you guys want to do. So what I'll do, I think I'll ask Lord. Lord?
I'm going to the archive.
The actual archive itself.
Yep.
Fuck you then, boring up.
Well, there is something I'm looking for, so.
Looking for your penis, it's going to take more than a map.
No, that's
Ooh,
Stacy's.
Boss.
Okay, so Rex, as you kind of see what's going on, you kind of get a bit overwhelmed by all the sounds, noises, and smells, and you just kind of stop, pivot, turn around, head back inside the palace, and start heading towards the library and archive. Try and find Astra, thinking maybe she might want to come outside.
No, not even her.
Not even going after Astra. Fine.
Yep.
Fine. Fuck Astra then.
My job.
Is that an offer?
God damn it, Sway. Fuck KG. Apparently we need to fucking behave yourselves. God damn it.
Need a spray bottle.
No. What is this? We'll just give it to Rex. It just says horny be gone on the side of it. We'll give it one to Rex, one to Rex and one to Matthias. It'd just be funny to give the Tabaxi the spray bottle.
It just, instead of water, just hold acid.
Jesus Christ.
Because that would actually work on them.
I'm a masochist.
Butane, what about Matthias?
Go for some food. The fight with the chicken made me hungry.
Fair enough. As you kind of head towards the feasting orchard, there's literally loads of stuff. They seem to have gone all out. They've got baked and caramelized apples. They've managed to boil pears in blueberry and blackcurrant, so that when you actually peel the skin off and eat it, you get the pear, blueberry, and blackcurrant. It's also served in that juice as well. There's beef, mutton, there's pork, spit roast going on with pork in the middle, you perverts. I can see all of you clocking it all now. You dirty-minded gits. There's also this strange multicolored rainbow cotton candy-like substance in the shape of a unicorn's head. And go further around, you start finding more sweet items and more experimental foods and everything else. There seems to be some strange wallpaper or paper that people are just going up and licking, which looks a little strange. Not really sure what the hell's going on, but they're licking walls. Oh, there's also special ale here. Every time you drink it, tastes completely different. So yeah, you have free reign to grab whatever the hell you want. And because you're a hero of the city, no need to pay. It's in the tires, it's just like
Free food.
So we'll just leave the tires there for a bit. One Butane can kind of like think about what I've just said so he can remember any of it. KG.
The games. What exactly is the game?
There's some like normal fun fair games. There's the strength game where you have to just hit a target with a hammer to ring the bell. There's ring toss. There's games of what's it called? Skee ball, where you just roll the ball down the alley. There seems to be a strange game where you're firing balls that look like birds at targets that are made to look like pigs. That's vague enough for me not to get copyright struck, isn't it? There's also a strange.
I don't think there's copyright with carnival games.
There's also this strange hooker duck, which every fun fair fucking has.
I would say,
Why?
did you say hooker duck?
They're corkscrew though. That's not gonna feel nice.
Hook duck, not hooker duck. The perverts. Although there is a duck race in this world, so you know, I'm just saying. They're called the Daroos. It was like, oh, what the fuck? But yeah, it kind of depends on what type of game you're after, because they've, like I said earlier, they've gone all out, and everything is free to the heroes of the city.
So no gambling. Oh,
It depends what you do.
gamble.
Gamble in what way? I mean, there's definitely someone playing. There's definitely people playing card games over in the far corner, but they seem to be getting overly aggressive about placing lands and playing Magic and other things. So you're not 100% sure what that is.
I'm gonna run over there.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people just heavy breathing. They're wearing pork pie hats, and some of them are just, ugh. But they are literally being beaten by a lovely tabaxi girl who sat in the middle, just taking all of their money and enjoying every second of it. But you notice every time they're playing these cards, they seem to be enchanted to actually bring the image and artistry to life in front of you, which is novel for me. I've never seen anything like that.
Well, yes, I want to play this. I challenge you to wrong one. Same thing.
And the young tabaxi guy just looks up at you like, God, just completely fucking face palms. I'm going to leave you there with this hovering in the air after you've just embarrassed yourself. Sway.
I'm gonna go find Astra.
Oh, do you know? Head back into the palace.
There's only a bunch of kid games here. I'm not interested.
You want to go and get Astra? Bring her out with you.
I'm gonna see what she's doing. I'm gonna go to the library. I'm not gonna go back to the carnival.
You want to come to the carnival with me?
I have interest in the carnival myself. Why would I go back there? Like I said, it's a bunch of kids.
Because you're going with Vasper.
No, I'd rather just be with her, do what she wants to do, than being in a child game.
If she wants to be in the child games.
Well, she doesn't if she stayed in the library before we're leaving to go here.
So, Rex is already heading towards the library and the archives, and the Sways are at least about 50 meters behind. So, with the pair of you kind of heading in the same direction, you after heading down a corridor that just seems to keep going, and going, but it's not in a straight line. It feels like you can feel it going down. There's no steps, but you can gently feel a gradual slope. This is the thing that's confused a lot of people about this entire palace, is that if there are stairs, there seems to be a gradual slope next to it, and if there aren't any stairs, there's always this gentle gradual slope. It's like everything here is wheelchair friendly. Have that, trolls. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I had to get that dig and I don't give a shit. But on that note, actually, as Rex is kind of pushed, these are humongous double doors. Like they're 6 foot wide each, and they seem to go from floor to near top ceiling. As you push them open, they look to be heavy, but they're not. They're actually relatively light. They're just designed to look grand and amazing, but they're relatively light. And as you walk through, there is a main desk. The library is enormous and impressive, and you can smell the pages of the books in the air. You can taste it as well. There's a strange taste when you walk into like a library or a secondhand bookshop. There's a strange taste in the air and smell of old musty books. But the first person that Rex is met by is by a Bakshi librarian.
Librarian?
I'm gonna say cleric, but cleric librarian, same thing, pretty much. As they just shoot out from behind their desk in their wheelchair. They just shoot out from behind. Is there, Rex, my lad?
Hello.
Back again?
Yes. There's something I'm looking for.
I know. Here, I've mapped out where you've been. And they literally pull out a map of the library. And there are like 4... There's basically, the library is split into 6 different sections. To make it easier, easier for Rex, the librarian has split it into 6 different sections. And you've crossed off 4 of those sections already. You found useful information, but it's not what you're after. The librarian looks Rex up and down. He goes, this would be a lot easier if you told me what you were looking for.
I'm looking for anything on resurrection magic.
Jesus Christ, it's only taken you 4 bloody days to tell me.
You never asked!
Are you sure I
Also,
never asked?
No, also, this is the first time I'm in here.
How do I know who you are? And then how the hell have I managed to do...
Probably wimely, bibbly bobbly stuff, probably.
Again? For fuck's sake. I'm gonna find that artificer. I'm gonna kick him in the balls, and I'm gonna make him pay for this. Fucking about with time magic again. You could literally.
Hey, it's not as bad as being yoinked to other dimensions.
Been there, done that. Not doing it again.
I'm in the same boat as you, trust me.
No. I went to this place that was full of tentacles and octopus, and it was a bit weird. But anyway, right, hold on. As they sit there, it's like, hang on. Okay, when you say resurrection, good resurrection, bad resurrection.
Good.
Okay. There's a lot of religious texts on section 5, subsection D.
All right.
Okay. So all you hear as you walk away is fucking I'm gonna fucking kill that son of a fucking Does anyone know what fucking day it is? You just see them sip from a hip blast that they pull from inside their tunic. Just fucking done it again, bastard.
After doing that, I'm gonna turn into a flying squirrel and just fly or glide my way to Astrid's by step.
So as the cleric is just sat there going, it starts turning into Muttley, so he is you just see this fucking squirrel just whew, over the top of him. This Sway's kind of going. Find Astra at this massive, it's like a feast-like table. It's literally long and wide, books everywhere. There literally there's stacks of them all over the place. There seems to be like hastily scribbled notes all over the place. There's question marks. There's drawings. You know the Charlie Day GIF from Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Never seen it.
You've never seen? Okay, so like a massive wall behind a massive like board and wall behind Astra. It's just
Okay.
Astra going, trying to connect shit together.
Whenever I can help her with, I rolled a nat 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we'll get back to that in a second. So, Butane. Devouring as much food as physically possible, I take it.
Well, not physically possible, just get hearty full.
Is it one of these
sampling a
things-
little of this, a little of that, a little of this, a little of that, as you would do in a fair.
Would you have tried the rainbow unicorn cotton candy?
No.
Fine then.
Wah, wah.
I actually wrote something for that one.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, my daughter gave me a hand with that one. Very proud of it. What about
No.
any of the weird stuff? Any of the weird like licking wallpaper stuff? You would have just gone up, torn the sheet off for yourself, and just sat at the bench just licking it to find out what everyone was doing.
No, I'm not gonna pull the Willy Wonka. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
But yeah, as you
But
kind
the
of,
weird one I would say that I would have tried would be the pear and the
yeah.
blackcurrant and
Funny thing is that is an actual recipe, by the way. I found it while I was doing the Diabetes UK stuff. I actually found that recipe, so it's an actual thing. Yeah, as you kind of get it, you have to peel the skin off. And as you peel it, the actual pear itself does look a little red and blue inside. It not like bruised, but red and blue. Take a deep bite into it. Yeah, as you do, you kind of feel rejuvenated as you gain 8 temporary hit points.
Hog.
yay.
This is more to do with the fact that you've just sat here eating magical food for the past 45 minutes to an hour, I'm assuming.
Just snacking.
Now, I feel like Natalis would try. Jesus Christ. Would try the different flavor. The every time you sip, different types of meat, or is that just?
You know, honestly, I don't think I would like that. I mean, I like the idea.
Yeah.
But it's like drinking one thing, expecting it to be something, and then getting something completely different. It tastes completely disgusting.
Yeah, there is a disgusted look. There's a tabaxi who sat next to you that bought one, and they sat there going, "Oh, this is good. It tastes like orange," and all of a sudden, it tastes like banana, and like, this.
Ooh, some orange juice. Oh no, that's grapefruit.
They sit there just downing it, going, "It's a nice premise, but oh my god." I think Bertie Bott's every flavored bean from Harry Potter.
I feel like that would screw you if you're allergic to what the second one is and you're ordering it thinking it's like orange juice and you're allergic to banana and then it tastes like banana, you're fucked.
Oh, if it's only tasting like?
Ooh, yeah, I'll
Actual banana?
take a little Sprite. Oh no, that's ginger ale.
Depends on how allergic you are. Even if the taste of it can cause a reaction. Who knows?
But Matthias is like the salesperson behind the counter is like really trying to sell it. Matthias is like,
Just fuck off.
I'm behind.
Sounds like a great novelty idea, but that would be my whole thing is getting flavor that I'm not expecting.
Yeah, they're just sitting there just looking I mean, they sit there really hard trying to hard sell it, but Matthias is just like no, and then behind Matthias is like 4 people who have actually bought it. Are like, this is. Someone just sat there and goes, who the hell thought glass trimmings? Yeah, glass trimmings, because that one makes fucking sense. Grass trimmings would be a good fucking idea. Just
Glass trimmings will be a lot worse.
so just bleeding from the mouth.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just fish a piece of glass on my teeth.
What tastes like blood? I didn't think you had a blood flavored. Oh no, there isn't a blood flavor. Why am I spitting blood?
Oh look, blood
Like
flavor.
irony tasting.
It's a taste of irony. Oh, why do you look so sad? This one tastes of shame. God damn it. Alright, would the tie stay here for a bit, or would they kind of head on? I'm assuming you'd try and find weapons to act with, I suppose.
I mean, I kind of got like the ultimate weapon for me.
giant bonk hammer.
Well, my weapon that could turn into anything I need.
Yeah, pretty much. G.
Yes.
What would you was this? So as the female tabaxi spent 20 minutes or so trying to teach Luthar this game, showing that you have to play land and magic cards, you know, to play the creatures and everything else. You want to give me an intelligence roll to see if you've got it?
7.
No, you didn't. No.
You still have fate and fortune coins?
I mean, do you really want to use it for that type just to get a game?
Yes.
What? We have like 6 or 7 of them. Might as well.
There's a consequence to it. We'll get how to play magic, but what's the consequence? The world blows up?
Fuck
Yes.
it, I'm gonna end everything.
Luther
Tower of
becomes,
Extinction.
female for a day.
KG, did you want? In order for this to work, with the 7 intelligence, it will put you at disadvantage if you or you can spend another 20 minutes or so trying to figure out this game
I want to play it.
or play it. So you want to try playing?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to be my intelligence roll versus your intelligence roll. Just because I'm not going to sit here and
4 people with magic.
pretty much, yeah.
15.
Well,
With
as,
disadvantage?
yeah, just trying to give me a it'll have to be a disadvantage because you're still trying to figure out how. If you win this next one, if you win this one, I'll take away the disadvantage because you would have figured it out.
2. I draw a land.
Well, I got a nat 1, so to prove the point. I thought it was a 7 to begin with, and I was like, oh yeah, oh no.
Wah, wah, wah.
So your opponent just sits there and they just pull their entire hand, and then all you see is just like land, magic land, land. Sat there like, oh. And when it turns out when you look through their deck afterwards to see how their deck is made, they've forgotten to put actual monsters in it, or spells, or useful cards.
Like I said, sometimes the RNG just goes that way. You're like,
Yep.
Then just land.
Then you gain
every card game.
3 turns.
Land,
with nothing but
land. You win.
Started with nothing but land. This
Free
game's
card
fun.
game. What you need is on the bottom, and what your opponent needs is on the top.
But
Or you start with 2 lands in your hand and you don't draw a single one for the rest.
Yeah, or you know what? Even better, start with 0 and never get any.
I've never played magic, so I don't know what you're aiming about.
I've got
I mean,
I
you
got a deck.
mulligan, right?
not a good
Yeah,
deck,
you
but
mulligan.
it's a deck.
right, KG. Luthar gets 2 gold.
Hey.
Two
Here we go,
gold.
boys.
Start off small.
You're rich.
Okay.
I bet 1,000.
I don't know. For a lot of people in the D&D worlds, 2 gold is a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's
Depends
the
on what
thing.
you have.
She's been betting all day against these other people. She's got more than 2 gold, I'm pretty sure.
No, you didn't play against her. She's like your end. She's like the Elite Four,
Like the final boss.
final boss. You're playing off against the heavy breathing neckbeard.
You're out of Pallet Town, that one little kid that she like starter Pokemon. Like, here, we're fighting first.
So do you want to? After winning, want to go for another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find out after this break.
No, we'll find out now. Then we go for break.
17.
9. And this
Beginner's luck.
and this person, they thought they could beat you, and they bet 8. They bet 8 gold, and so you won 8 gold. So yeah, this is where KG kind of comes. You guys are like, I've gone and eaten today. I've gone to go and research today, and KG just sits there going, I got 1,000 gold by playing card games against people.
I
Or he
mean,
loses 1,000 gold.
yeah, or I lose it, so it's keep going.
Yeah,
This can either turn out really well or bad.
But yeah, Sway does have a point. It is break time. We're going to get up, get stretched, go to the bathroom, get a snack, and all those good things. I suggest you guys do it as well because it is important to keep hydrated. And maybe I should say that when I've got water on my desk, not when I'm filled with. Never mind. But we'll see everyone in a minute. Hey, we're just going to leave my monster alone, okay?
No.
See everyone in a second. Disturbing thing is when you come back. You come back after break and you check the Discord, and because you're speaking about peeling pears and stuff like that, somebody's found a peeling a peach gif.
Yeah.
Roxy. Yeah, Roxy. Yep. Like, it just looks overly sexual. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, what?
Oh, I know someone who hasn't got access to the Discordy thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, correct.
Wait, Roxy's peeling her peach?
No, Patrick's in here.
Are they?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not used to having regulars, okay? I mean, I'm loving it. It's fucking brilliant. Amazing. I don't think Roxy is peeling her peach. It's gonna come in.
Are you
in a
sure
minute.
about that?
No.
I was about to say.
I am deeply confused. It doesn't take much.
True.
Oh, you guys are going. Redacted.
Fine. I'm already researching resurrection magic anyway.
You're welcome, Patrick. And now I see Roxy's gift. Thanks, Dark. Oh, you're so welcome.
Eh, he's seen worse.
You hang out with Lord. And
Oh,
Ren.
trust me, I'm not even the worst of it.
You hang out with Ren as well. Ren's lovely, but I've seen Ren's chat. I've been in Ren. Hang on. There's a common denominator there. Me. Shit.
A certain other person. Yep. Not going to deal because it's slightly NSFW.
Which needs to work at Wendy's. What the fuck?
Yeah. yeah. Mark is completely confused.
I'm
It's
used
fine.
to it, to be honest. I'm completely used to it.
Trust me, it's better that you're confused.
I'm always
On this one.
confused.
Yep.
Hey, look, talking of gaping assholes.
Isn't that Stacy?
Just an asshole, not a gaping asshole. That is there's a difference. Mine's an exit only. His is welcome to the welcome mat.
You know what the funny thing is? I realized that I still had unused VIP slots.
Ah,
I gave one to Reach.
nice.
I don't think they've noticed yet.
I haven't used as well, but I use them for a different thing.
Lord to keep track of his subs. I don't mean Twitch subs. I mean kinky sort of subs.
Oh,
No.
no,
shit,
I use
Rumble.
Discord for that.
No. Lord is the sub.
There he goes.
Yeah, he looks like a sub too. God. Hi, Butane.
Yeah, I'm here, but I'm not here.
Nah, it's all good.
Same. I'm starting to drift off into another place.
It's all
I don't
good.
blame you guys.
So, with Luthar trying to make some money, Nataya's looking deeply disturbed at people vomiting because they're trying this drink that they shouldn't be trying. Sway and Rex are deep in the library and archives. Rex, you want to give me an investigation to see if you can actually find anything?
Ooh, investigation. Let's see. What is my modifier for that? Ah, good. Nice and high. Just the way I like it.
That's what she said. Nat 1, come on, fuck you.
No. Sorry. 26.
Oh, okay. You were trying to find information on resurrection, yes?
Yes.
What type of resurrection? How long has the person been dead for? How are you trying to resurrect them? How did
Longer
they die?
than 2 years at least.
That to be true resurrection.
Yeah.
As Rex is going through book after book after book after book after book, it's starting to get real fucking bored and aggravating as shit. I mean, Rex is sat there just shaking. You know, he's gotten people to bring him coffee and iced coffee and all sorts. So you know, Rex is sat there shaking things in a shaker and trying to encourage the coffee to become more active. But after a while, you do find a massive, thick tome. And the tome does relate back to the goddess of Moonhammer. So it does resort back to the Church of Moonhammer, clerics of Moonhammer. And in it does actually tell you goddess of Moonhammer used to reside as goddess of the whole of the nine realms of hell until she was able to restore herself to her former glory and go back to a place called Buthala. And before anyone else gets fucking offended, this is shit that already exists in the fucking homebrew stuff that I've got for this, okay? That already exists.
Pretty sure this wasn't even Dark's invention, so somebody else.
No, it's homebrew. I'm just borrowing it and making sure that I credit, which is why I'm wearing the podcast t-shirt. Because I'm wearing a t-shirt that says "Praise Moonhammer."
This is where we all start drinking.
Art?
Stop. Yeah.
Should we stop? But it does mention in here that the clerics of Moonhammer potentially have the ability to pull someone. There's only one person who's ever been able to do it. To pull someone from the depths of hell itself, because they went and got them. They went into Avernus themselves to pull this soul out. They had to build them a temporary body, but they managed to pull this soul out from Avernus and then replant the soul back into a... It gets a bit convoluted because it goes on about...
Yeah.
It kind of goes on about how the original body died, but somebody cloned the original body. And it's at a certain point, it feels less like a religious text and more like non-fiction. So, part of you just sat there just scratching your head and going, what the fuck? But it's a big old tome.
Wait. Did you just say it feels less like religious text and more like non-fiction, implying that religious texts are fictional?
I can never remember which way round it is. Which one's the stories again?
Fiction.
Okay, my dyslexia kicks in at certain points, okay? Like, my brain then goes... and then I just...
Dark just pissed off a whole bunch of people without even realizing.
Well, the Bible can suck my dick.
It probably will.
I'm a cleric.
Just Luthor as he's sitting there, as they're sitting there playing these games, you just sort of suddenly sit up and go, "Fuck said that." But Rex, you found the book that that is leading you in a potential direction of what you're after, and especially since seeing the clerics of Moonhammer, you know they have a temple.
Mhm.
You may be able to dig further into what you need by rummaging through their potential religious archives. Because they're a religion, they're bound to have hidden archives somewhere. A lot of money buried somewhere in bearer bonds of gold. Sway, you were helping Astra, and you did get a natural 20, so we're going to address that. It's one of those moments where, as you kind of still in sugar glider form, you kind of scoot over something and just accidentally blow something away. And you see Astra frantically searching for something, and then the Sways in this sugar glider form blow something. It goes, ah, ha, ha. That's it. That's what I needed. Just... Oh shit! There you are.
I'm gonna land on top of her head.
Okay. And she just starts going on and 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 on. Basically, what she's trying to do is the opal on her hip is the stone you need. But she's trying to figure out how to take that stone and make it to something so you can actually carry it around without her. So that she doesn't have, because she's a starborn, so she's kind of a big deal. Does kind of go on to like she's just spilling information at this point to the Sways, because the reason that starborn's kind of so sought after is because if somebody cuts out their heart and eats it, they may or may not gain eternal life. Which isn't actually founded. There's no actual proof.
Only one way to find out.
Just saying the same thing.
But she's trying to keep herself protected.
Is that why she was so hard to seduce? She wouldn't let her heart go to anyone else.
It's almost like KG may have just figured out how you keep the star's heart without eating it. God damn it. So, as she's kind of excitedly explaining everything to the Sways like a child that's been given sugared, like full-fat sugared Coke and caffeine, and is trying to explain to you like the entire plot line of Power Rangers. Hang on a second, that sounds like real life for me. He wasn't full of sugar or caffeine, but he will sit there and try to... My son, by the way. He will tell me everything. It's brilliant. So, you're being filled with information and everything else. As Sways, Rex, and Astra, the library starts to violently shake, shudder. Cut back outside to Natias and Luther. As the two of you are, enjoying yourself and enjoying some relaxation for the first time in a long time, the sky starts to darken, starts to blacken over.
That's not good.
Fire starts to rain down from the sky.
Yeah, that's definitely not good.
As an airship starts to appear, the actual source of the firestorm itself. It is destroying, laying waste buildings. It is destroying homes. Setting fire to everything.
Those goddamn fire-breathing turtles again. Ugh.
From this airship, on the prow of the airship itself, stands Arthur. So I'm going to have to notify someone so everyone knows this is actually a viewer supporter submitted NPC.
Oh, nice.
Just a heads up. As the half-orc sits there and goes, you can hear their voice booming through the entire city beneath them. Give me the star, you pathetic fools, and I may not wipe this city from existence and history. I may, how about this to be honest, let you live. Fire just continuously rains down. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of options. Okay? You can run for it into the forest, try to rescue as many people as physically possible, or, really want to, you can try and get your ass up onto that airship. Now, Rex and Sway, two of you are inside the library and archives. Means you're not sure what the hell's going on. Matthias and Luther, on the other hand, are being rained down upon by a firestorm that is literally exploding, setting fire to things all about them. Oh shit. So what's the plan? I'm going to ask Luther, would your first thing would be to go and find Matthias? Or would you be the first thing would be for you to rescue the people and try and keep them safe, or save your own hide?
No. The first thing would be like, the scream would be like, you know, Sway.
Not with you.
I'm talking to the half-orc.
They're kind of in an airship, still upstairs. I mean, you could be yelling at them, and they're not going to hear you.
Okay. I'll use thaumaturgy to enhance my voice. I'm like, do you know Sway?
So basically, like a Brit when they go to Spain and try and use the language, and just they go, "Oi, do you do chips?" Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking Gandalf when he enhances his voice.
Oh, okay, got you. I just insulted every English person that goes to Spain.
That's every English person.
The half-orc just sits there, looks down and around, going, "Who the fuck is Sway?" Now, they are using thaumaturgy, and there's a potential chance, Sway. Want to give me a perception roll? See if you can hear someone shouting, "Who the fuck is Sway?"
Perception?
Yes, please.
25.
Yeah, you hear someone shout, "Who the fuck is Sway?"
Honey.
Do I recognize the voice though?
No. But you do, you know when someone's asking, "Who the fuck are you?" So you just like, I don't know, how would you react to that? The library is shaking. You can hear people shouting and screaming from outside. You are with Astra.
I don't know what to do. I
You're quite welcome to try and keep Astra safe. Try and
yeah, that's
hide,
what I would
try
do,
try
and
run
I would.
hide.
Can I like try to use the twin communication I have with me between my heads? Can I try to like connect it to like Luthor or something?
Give me a
What the fuck is going on?
Give me a religion check at advantage, because technically you are in proximity to one of your gods.
First is a 19. Second is a nat 20.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Yeah. I was gonna get Sway to not Sway to KG to do a religion check as well, but with Nat 20, what are you trying to get across to Luthar then through your head?
The fuck is who's calling my name? What's going on out there?
I respond.
You can respond.
So,
Okay, so it's a two.
Yeah, Sway is literally in the presence of a starboard. So it's like being near. It's like having his entire his powers are currently being like fucking amplified up to the wazoo.
Some half orc dude firing fire. I just thought he might know you. Well, he asked about the star person.
I don't think we should give her to him, assuming he's, sounds like he's burning the forest, so it's probably not a good idea to give her to him.
But you like burning things. So I thought he was your
Yeah,
friend.
when I do it, when we burn things, it's different. When other people do it, I know, like.
Fine.
Okay. With that conversation, Rex. I mean, the Sways are in the same library as you, so and they're pretty much shouting at this point, so you can hear them echoing everything through.
Oh, boy.
Feel free to take the book.
I'm definitely taking the book. That's going in my bag of holding.
Like Luthar took an entire library.
Yeah, no, that book is going in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, if I want to find something in my library, I'm gonna have to take a while to search it. It's not something I could just pull out.
That's what she said. What's the? You could hear the shouting and the screaming outside. You've just heard the Sways shout about fire and burning down the forest.
How many ways in and out are in this library?
There's literally one.
Okay, then I'm gonna go towards that door and see if anyone's coming down. Like if there's any attacks coming down, I'm gonna rush them inside and keep everything else out.
Okay.
Until I know what Sway's doing.
Yeah, there are. There seems to be like a safe point because it's so deep beneath the city. Because obviously they want to keep their lore and their knowledge safe. It's the equivalent of having like a lead-lined bunker beneath all the buildings. And with like everything, everyone who is able to rush out is able to heading directly for the library and archives. So with Rex, I'm assuming Rex will be kind of sat there with the door open, with the library cleric sat there with the other door open as well, just yelling at people to just hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Natias.
How far up is the airship?
It's say it's 125 foot. It's brushing the top of the trees. It's low.
Oh.
It's low enough for them to be able to blow shit up from where they are.
Oh, I didn't
Well,
realize
you
the top
said
of the trees was dirty.
Yep. You said the half orc kind of leaned over the rail to scream down.
You know how the bow of the ship comes to a point. They've kind of got like a weird viewing platform thing going on at the front, and they're just sat there. It's like every anime protagonist, a villain, whenever they've got an airship, they just stood at the front of it, yelling at everyone beneath them.
I think I know where he's
Longbow.
going with it.
Actually within normal range.
Yeah, they are.
What the hell are you guys doing there? Shooting up this town. As I shoot an arrow at him.
Okay.
17?
Yeah, you managed to hit him.
I'm gonna yell out, this was a warning shot.
Fucking hit
And
me.
I got a 10 for damage.
You hit me to fucking arm, dick.
Yeah. Warning shot.
Oh, that's not a warning shot, my friend. This is.
Gonna hit your chest.
As
And I'm gonna kind of fly up a little bit too.
okay, so as you're flying up, the entire ship seems to come alive with they look like large, like they're cannons, effectively, and they're all going to start firing. I planned for this, as they're going to start firing as you're flying up. So you're going to have to acrobatics get through.
19 plus acrobatics. I have no, just so 21.
Okay, so you managed to avoid the first wave. Apart from that one, apart from one, right now 20s that suck. So as you're kind of trying to avoid your duck diving, swooping, barrel rolling, everything to try and get through this entire volley of cannon fire, one of them hits you square in the chest, knocking you down 20 foot. 12 points of damage.
Four off my health.
At this point, I don't. Looking.
Right. And then I'm gonna take my second shot.
Go for it.
Well over 20 for another 10 points.
This time,
Return fire.
yeah, you hit him in the other shoulder, so he's now got he's got an arrow in each fucking shoulder this time. With Natalia just dip, dodge, dive, ducking, and dodging. Oh, I got it right! Yay! The cannonballs that are being launched at them. Luthar, what's Luthar doing currently?
I'm just actually trying to usher people to safety. I'm trying to get people away. Cleric things. I'm also a tank, so if anything is coming towards them, I'll try and deflect it.
Oh, good. Because as Natias is trying to take on this entire airship by themselves like a fucking anime protagonist, Luthar, as this happens, you see rope start to fall from the airship above. And from this rope, a squad of bandits descending down upon everything.
Whoa, guys! Get me a meal first, please. Let's talk about it.
Where's the star?
Star? The star's in the sky if you want
Up
to
your ass.
look there. You know.
Just Rex has found a window that leads from the library just outside where his little tiny fucking attic, basement, like, suck my dick. Saying that, you have clear line of sight, by the way.
I do.
Just saying, and you would have sneak attack.
Yes, I would.
So Luthar, what's the plan? There's at least 8 of them, by the way.
Are all the civilians running to safety right now?
Yeah, I think as you're sat there, you're kind of doing the whole like arm outstretched and just going go 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 go. There's this it's still raining fire everywhere.
Alright, I'll just stand and hold position. I'll be like, you are looking for stars? They're up there. Otherwise, I myself am a star, but not that kind of star. You understand?
Want to roll an attack there, KG?
I'm actually just going to prepare an attack in case they come near me.
Okay. So it's
To react.
full on shield stance, basically.
Yeah. And sort of they're standing in the way of like, just like, come on then.
Hey, Butane. You remember that whole armor thing that I gave you before?
Mimic armor? Yep.
Yeah. Just remember to give yourself as you're flying further and further forwards and further towards the ship. You feel yourself get slightly heavier, but not unbearably heavy. I'm leaning more into the anime tropes right now. Look at fucking Gundam. You seem to have full-on set armor. It's like have you ever seen or read Guyver? Shit. Where I got one of the ideas from. Effectively, in Guyver, they kind of call forth the armor, and it kind of covers them head to toe. And it's bioorganic, so it's like living armor. So as you're heading towards this, it's reactive armor. So you are now covered head to toe. Have the effect. So basically, just add 2 to your AC.
From breastplate to full plate.
Effectively, yeah. So yeah. You have access to 1 Hellish Rebuke. So you have access to 1 while this armor's full. And your unarmed attack does 1d4 poison damage now. So yeah, you are fucking going.
We got Mimic Rebuke, Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah, this fucking the armor's pissed. The armor is pissed. You can feel it. You can feel the anger welling up. The fact that you got hit in the chest, it's pissed.
Where it's kind of residing.
Oh yeah, it's fucking angry. You can feel the rage build up.
What do you say the unarmed strike does?
1d4 poison damage.
I think it did that before.
I didn't know whether you wrote it down or not. So I'll tell you again.
Yeah.
So as you're flying towards that, everything sees. So I mean, my original idea was like the mouth of the mimic appears across your chest. So there's just teeth just appear. The eyes of the mimic kind of go on the front of the helmet, and your face and like a plate mail visor across the front. So the eyes are on the head. Its mouth it's bright red. It is angry. It's pissed off the fact that the person that it's attached to is being hurt by this dickhead in the airship. And all you can hear residing through your mind is just the word prick repeatedly, very angrily as you're flying towards it. So we'll leave you flying. Sway, you're with Astra. Are you going to try and help her finish what she's doing, try and get her hidden, or are you just going to try and get her gone?
Since they're after her, I think we should probably get her out of here. You can't be taken by them.
But you're going to try and relay this information to Rex so you can try and figure out the best, safest place to keep her? Okay. So,
my communication with Luthar's still up, because then he would hear it too, then.
You know what? Yeah, considering the fact that you, So what do you want to relay to Luthar?
We're gonna hide. We're trying to get her, the Astra out of here, if she can't be taken.
I think Luthar. All you hear is just aggressive grunts from Luthar as trying to hold back the bandits. So Rex,
I'll hold them off. If you need to get out of here, go. I'll find you later.
So Rex.
Yeesh.
So you are letting in what's the last of the current. You've let in about 20 or so tabaxi from the actual city themselves. It's nowhere near the number that fills the city. But you're just hoping and assuming that Luthar is trying to send the rest of them in the right direction.
Okay.
Now, this is where I then cut across back to what we just said a second ago. As you run across to a nearby low-level window, no bigger than about the thickness of your arm. It's well, how big to say that is? About that big, about the same size as your head. Window, and you see Luthar being approached by a group of 8 bandits.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot one of them. Yeah, that's a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice, so I need 2 of those. It's also a sneak attack, so that is 3 more. Actually, they haven't taken a turn in combat yet, and I have advantage, don't I?
They're literally just advancing on Luthar at the minute. So
Yeah, so I have assassinate as well.
Well, no, they moved, so that would have been a turn.
Would it be?
yeah, they would have shot down the rope, and that's why I couldn't attack at the same time, is because I would have used the full movement going down the rope.
Ah, yeah, go for it. Okay, it's just normal sneak attack damage. With plus I think 3 more d6. But I've actually used yes. Yeah. That's already 12. 19 plus 5, 24. Piercing damage.
It's piercing.
Piercing.
Right? So technically, the arrow would go through and into the next person. Yes.
I mean, if you want to rule that, but we're not going to argue.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No! I have the perfect plan. So as Luthar is digging in, full-on defensive stance, trying to protect the tabaxi that are running away. I mean, no offense, you got like a fuck that. You just hit. I mean, what would Rex be like? They can't see or hit. They can't see you, so they're not going to know where your voice would be coming from. So would you shout anything, or would you just let loose the arrow?
I would let just loose the arrow.
So as Luthar digs in and the bandits start to encroach, the next thing they see is 2 of them just drop on the floor. They don't see where the arrow came from because I got a 4. So as 2 of them just drop dead, just drop on the floor. The fuck was that? The fucking cleric voodoo bullshit. Fuck. KG, do you want to give me a perception check to see if you can actually see?
Well, then I wouldn't need to roll a sneak attack or sneak roll.
No, I don't.
You still do, because coming out of stealth, you still.
Yeah.
I rolled 6, so I don't see him.
You can do it as a bonus action anyway, so it doesn't. And your stealth will be so freaking high.
Yeah, I go into stealth unless they roll a nat 1.
Yeah, it's just Rex. Just Rex's head. Everyone, if you're watching from outside, all you just see is Rex's head just slowly drop down past.
So,
You also want to know?
Yeah,
Yes,
pretty
I
much,
did roll a 29.
Yeah, pretty much. Right. Let's go back to Nityas. Nityas, you are picking up speed.
how far out am I?
So. Now you're about 20 foot away from the actual ship itself. As you're heading towards and dodging and everything else, I need another what's that acrobatics roll from you there, please.
That's only 11.
Well, let's see if I can hit you, shall we? Mind. Even with the pluses, that's what's your AC again? +2?
20.
Yeah, I only got 17. So you managed to completely avoid the oncoming fire and land right by the mast of the actual ship. At the moment, it is just you and the half-orc on the deck.
Oh, just me and him?
Yeah,
Oh.
well,
Right. I'm going to try. I'll do it this way. I'll try to cast hold person on him first.
Okay. That's a wisdom or dex?
Wisdom save, if I recall correctly. Looking it up.
Help if I was rolling.
Wisdom save.
What do I have to beat?
Yeah, he's the only one on the deck, so I could target somebody else too, but DC 15.
17. 15 plus 2.
Dang it.
So
All right,
just
and
half
bonus action, I will cast my
Hexblade curse.
yeah, Hexblade Curse. I want to say Hex. I'm like, no, not Hex Curse. Blade Curse.
So what are they taking? Is this the disadvantage one,
No.
or is this the extra
No.
damage one?
Extra damage, bonus stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, I actually have a sheet that's fucking amazing. I got like everything character. That one. Right. Okie dokie. So that is pretty much. Oh no, hang on. Oh. 17 plus 7, 24.
That'll hit.
Fireball. Sit there, laugh at you. It's just sit there, just shaking off the magical effects that you're. 2D.
And shoot me with a firebolt.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna laugh at that.
11 points of damage.
You notice I don't take as much damage as I should.
So it's just. The hell is this bullshit? You've got a. Oh,
Yeah, that's why I didn't take some as much. And I just want to make sure it's any. Yeah. So then I'll let's see how well your fire resistance is, as I hellish rebuke.
Oh. What's that one? That's a.
X save.
Mind.
Low roll.
I got a 7, and there is no.
Yep. So he takes full damage, and I rolled 7. So.
7. I'm gonna leave these two kind of sitting there, throwing insults at each other. Go to Luthar quickly. Luthar, as you've dug in your stance, you've just seen 2 of these bandits hit the floor dead.
Oh, blimey, that's good. I didn't even do anything.
The remaining 6 are currently in confusion and disarray, arguing amongst themselves about where the hell that shot came from, why they died. They're blaming you at the minute with your cleric bullshit.
Oh yeah, you guys, you want to see what else I can do? I'm going to channel my divinity to invoke duplicity and literally sort of split in two, so another version of myself appears next to me, and I'm going to be like, yeah, you want more of me? You want to take on me, huh?
What's your AC currently?
20.
Okay. Well, apparently one of them charges forward and goes, I'll fucking take you on. I got an 18.
Was I still preparing the attack if they approached?
You would have done.
Yeah. So I get to attack in response as well.
You do.
That's for 20. I think that is with my dagger of master base.
Right. So that's full damage plus dice roll. Let's just see what happens.
So my roll. I have to count this because my application adds it all up. My 3, 3, 1, 2 plus 1. That's 10, and then it's 4d4 plus 1.
4,
Brain.
8, 12, 16, 17. So 27 total.
27. Okay, yeah.
So how does
That's how much damage.
as this bandit kind of comes at you, how do you respond as they as they miss their attack, you attack in response? So how would you?
Sort of duck out of the way of his initial attack and then bring my short sword at this point straight through his head and be like,
Yeah.
lop it off.
Does the duplicity mirror your moves, or does it just stand there?
Let me have a actual read. I know it's just an illusionary version of myself, which I can move up to 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, you create a perfect illusion of yourself that lasts for 1 minute or until you lose concentration. The illusion appears in an occupied space that you can see within 30 feet of you. As a bonus action on your turn, you move the illusion up to 30 feet. You can see.
Okay.
You can cast spells through it, but must use your own senses.
As the bandit kind of drops dead, the rest of them are sitting there going, "Bastard, cleric, son of a bitch!" They start to charge at you. Sway,
He's
how are you going to hide Astra? You're in a library and a library/archive. There's one way in and one way out.
no secret entrances or exits.
You can give me some investigations. There's bound to be something, I'm sure.
I'll do.
What type of palace would exist without hidden exits? Weird.
Good investigation, right?
Uh-huh.
30-20.
So I think as you kind of grab Astra by the hand, you've just got one hand in front, just grabbing, touching every book, every wall, every candle holder, fucking everything you can, and eventually run your hand over it's not a candle, fucking candle holder. You pull on it. As you pull
Candelabra?
on, I think that's what I was trying to say, but I didn't think it sounded right.
Candelabra is usually the one that is smaller.
Oh, it was
It's
They're like handheld ones. Sconce is the ones.
yeah, they're on the wall. That hold
Cool.
that you put your torch on.
Thank you very much. I like the. But yeah, as you do this, you find the wall kind of gradually shakes and shudders open, dust falling from the opening. There is a deeper, dank, musty smelling hall stairwell leading downwards. Where are you going?
Guide her. I'm gonna guide her down that way.
Do you have dark vision or anything? Oh, this might be very fucking horrible.
I can cast dark vision, I believe, or I can cast daylight. Either I can give myself dark vision by touch for 8 hours, or I can cast daylight, so it would have equivalent to daylight outside.
Okay, well, which one you're going to be? Just try and head towards the dark and horrible.
Yeah, so we both can see. I'll do daylight and have it like attached to
I can
something I
only see
can
the
care.
dark.
You
She
know,
probably
not-
can as
can-
well.
Astra? I don't know if she
Probably.
Astra
She can walk the
lives in-
star.
I asked if Astra's just sitting there going, come on.
Fine, then I'll do dark vision on myself.
She's just like pushing you down the fucking stairs at this point. She's like, fuck. She's just fucking. I think at one point, like, so, Rex,
Yeesh.
Dark vision of range of 60 feet now.
cool. Right, what's the plan, Rex? Sorry, my daughter was kind of excited for it. There's a movie she wanted to
How many
watch.
bandits are still with Luthor?
Let's see, you took out 2, he took out 1, it's 5.
5 more?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna keep shooting at him. Back up to Luthor, because there's only one way in for them, and I'm coming here up, so, well.
I think Luthar's doing a good. I think Luthar's doing a good job. But you do. Rex does freak out slightly when you see Luthar double.
17.
Yeah, that hurt.
All right, big attack damage. Ooh, 12. 14. That's 24 again. Piercing damage.
Again, as Luthar kind of just plunges the short sword through the skull of one of them. The 5 that are remaining are starting to charge forwards until another 2 just not even sure where it's coming from again. Because even with an 8, your stealth was like 22, wasn't it? Stealth roll.
I just rolled it again. That is 17 plus 11.
So I only got an 18, so they definitely don't fucking see you. At this point, they're starting to get. How I think. Ooh, they've lost their cool. They've lost their nerve. They're starting to bottle it. Butane.
I'm gonna cast darkness on myself,
Ooh, sure.
and let's see how good you can see in the abyss, and then hit the Bell of Misty Step going right behind them.
Okay.
And then gonna try to stab him twice with the greatsword.
Okay.
Over 20.
Hit.
Only 10 damage on the first swing.
What was that, Butane?
10 damage on the first swing.
Yeah.
And second swing is a crit.
Okay.
With a nat 20, so that'd be 12,
Jesus Christ.
16, 20 damage. Oh, 23 damage, and I forgot to add 3 more damage on the first hit, so it
26.
takes another 26 total. Hexblade Curse gives me another 3 damage per hit.
Okay. They do not look fucking happy. Not look happy. Fucking. As you see them kind of dart out, they've got, you've just revealed the fact that you're now behind them, so they jump out of the way. Oh, this.
Moving away. Attack of opportunity.
They're also in pitch blackness.
That he has perfect vision in.
Yep.
Yes.
So they also have a
is-
disadvantage if they're moving over. If they have to make some sort of roll.
Right. No, they just a smack. 12 damage.
How did he fall off the ship?
Not the ship that I'm currently worried about. Hey, Butane, do you want to, the half-orc is going for a Hail Mary. You roll me a... Start to see them conjure a ginormous fireball in between their hands. They know that you're going to take half damage. Kind of resistant. They're fucking sick and tired of your bullshit.
Gonna drop a fireball right on top of it.
They're fucking over everybody. This is the equivalent of watching Frieza from Dragon Ball Z, kind of just using like their final finisher just on top of fucking everybody at the exact same time. Thinking, fuck it,
Yep.
if I can't, they're gonna
Fuck it, I'm gonna blow up the whole planet.
precisely.
So, dex saves 30-20.
Hold on, I need to get. Good. We'll take break straight after this. 10d6. Hold on a second. Because this is a bit.
The smoke will be clearing.
fucking 5th level spell.
Jesus.
6, 11.
What spell are you using?
Fireball, 5th level.
Nice.
6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1, 22, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 3, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 9, 41, 44, so you take damage.
And I saved for half, so I only take 11
No,
points.
it's 44 total.
Yes.
And then half, so 11
And then I
points.
save for half for the
Yes.
dex roll, and then I take half of that actual damage.
Yes, so 11, but the entire airship is now on fucking
Now on fire.
It is break time on that note, so we're going to take a quick break.
Just big fireball,
fucking
blazing.
engulfing the entire fucking place.
Commercial
time. So yeah, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a second. Because fucking yes. See you in a sec. There you go. I'm back.
Yay.
I had to do daddy stuff quickly. It's alright. They're
all good.
because it's obviously it's the Queen's Jubilee soon, and they're doing so one of the theme parks designed by this is Legoland, and one of them is they're doing something. Well, my daughter wanted to go, but they you have to pre-book the tickets now. You can't just turn up. We've got like special passes, so we can go whenever the hell we want. We have to because of the pandemic and everything. You pre-book now, and unfortunately all the spaces are booked. But then she realised she likes watching Bob's Burgers, and their movie's getting released tomorrow. She's just that's why I kept remembering to talk to someone. They kept coming down and telling me, like, "Give me a minute."
It'd be very, very weird when she finally kicks the bucket. Imagine England without a queen.
It'll be then it becomes Prince Charles. It becomes a king.
Yeah.
So it will be very
But I'm saying-
weird for a while.
But Queen Elizabeth for
70 years.
When'd you come in?
Nearly 100.
I'm saying she became queen relatively young too.
Mm-hmm. You know what the funny thing is? Everything that's happening today, I actually managed to plan for.
Yay.
Yeah.
Which is strange. I've never actually had to be able to plan for shit. The funny thing is, though, is you're doing everything I planned for. I was like, if they do this, then this. If they do this, then this. But like, got one person taking on the airship in the top. Like one person taking on the entire airship. That's it. Just me and
Yeah. I just looked it up. Queen Elizabeth II is the third longest ruler of history.
Nice.
you. Like
Someone from Thailand is currently in second place by only 13 days.
Holy
Oh, Jesus.
shit. Who's in first?
So, Louis the 14th of France. 72 years and 111 days, 110 days.
Fucking hell.
Elizabeth is currently 70 years, 113 days.
Holy shit.
So if she goes just 2 more years, you'll be the longest living monarch.
Probably no one will be able to beat her.
Wait, ruling for that long is going to be hard.
Yeah, seeing as not many nations actually have monarchs still.
Sway's back, Butane's back. KG?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back to the actual intense moment on the airship, shall we? That was a 5th level fireball. That was nice. So,
Everyone sees a massive explosion. Yep.
yeah,
I don't. I'm going underground or whatever.
The Sways don't. The Sways are
Sways,
doing it.
yeah.
The Sways are doing it.
They probably hear it and feel it.
Oh,
I
everyone.
probably hear it, and with the
Yeah.
nature being a druid, I hear and feel it like by the nature of it.
Shockwave.
Yeah,
Give a little rumble.
But yeah, everyone below the airship. So Luthar sees this Rex sticking their head out through the window. Just see this humongous fireball just being held above the airship, and then its slow descent heading into the actual body of the ship itself. Pius, who only took 11 points of damage, which is real fucking lucky, because otherwise that would have finished. That would have done some serious damage.
If I would have taken full damage, I still would have been alive. By 2 points.
Oh,
Nice.
purely because the 10 hit points, isn't it?
Well, no, the temp hit would have helped, yes, but I was also hit previous.
Yeah, no, you had 8, and then you took 4 out of that in total.
Yep.
So then whatever you had left you wouldn't have survived if you didn't have those 10 in the beginning.
Yes. And in response to getting hit, though, I will laugh as the mimic rebuke goes off.
Oh. That's
It's just 1d8 damage. I think it's an attack roll. Do I make the mimic one?
Yeah, the mimic won't be back, bro.
Nat 1.
No.
You dodged it.
Well, I think it's more a case of the fact that the entire place is on fire, and the mimic
Yep.
has now gone from attack mode into sheer defense and trying to keep you alive. Because
Raider mode.
you've gone from that would have like you said, that would have nearly have killed you, but the mimic hardened, tried to take taken a lot of that damage itself. It's even though you were fire resistant and everything else, and your dex save is just the fact that the mimic hardens and absorbs a lot of that force damage itself.
Yep.
So, do you want to try and see if we can finish off this fucker? See what happens.
Also, it's actually my turn now.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I will do the Misty Step up to him again. And swing.
Okay.
Well over 20. We're almost maximum damage. 17 damage. 20 damage.
20. Okay.
I keep forgetting to add the Hexblade Curse damage.
And Butane pretty much single-handedly kills this one thing. It's overlooked.
Yeah.
They weren't massively. They were like level. Technically, they're level 10, but it is when you realize it's a
pretty big difference from level 6 to 10. That's a pretty big difference.
But it is a magic user.
They're squishy, but still, it's a big difference.
Magic.
Glass cannon. This one actually was probably going to miss. I only got an 11.
Oh no! Hit meets it, beats it.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 3, so that would be 13, 16 damage.
Okay. How'd you finish them off?
I just kind of stab him right through the chest, and then I will say, "Your soul will now become my puppet."
Right,
As I conjure the specter out of him.
Jesus Christ, fucking Shang Tsung over there. Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
Your soul is mine.
As you pull forth the soul of what you think the half-orc, actually the soul double-ganger. Rip it. Entire visage just drops to the floor.
Now I have a puppet specter for the rest of the day.
Yay! But the issue being
Yay.
is you are on a airship that has been set on fire and now currently crashing in the city.
Yes.
Rather rapid movement at this point.
The joke's on them, because if they were actually a half-orc, they would survive with 1 HP. That's right.
But I took the character that I've been given, and I just went. Oh, I want to give it back to them. Powerful.
More powerful? What do you mean? The other one, he destroyed half the city.
I think that was a pretty epic battle, considering it was a one-on-one duel.
The thing is, though, is as Nataya, as you were, as the doppelganger drops to forward, you rip its soul out. You can feel the mimic armor kind of weaken and withdraw.
Goes back to the breastplate size.
Yeah, so it's now back to you lose the -2, you lose the actual aggressive damage, and it's going to be a while before this thing can come back because it did take like 40 something on fucking points of fireball damage. Yep. So it's taken a beat. But yeah, you are heading rather rapidly into the ground. So we'll come back to you in a minute. Sways, you're heading deeper and deeper into this horrible, damp, horrible staircase. It's just going further and further and further and down until you reach a single final room. It seems like this was the entire intensive purpose of this room is a panic room. There is literally just a cot here, some very outdated and disgusting long life food, he says with quotation marks. It's just a pair of you down here currently.
My connection with the Luthor is still up, right?
You're gonna have to. You've gotten further and further away from Luthor, so you're gonna have to give me a roll.
Another dirty 20.
Jesus fucking! What the fuck is with you guys today? Pulling rolls out loud.
I rolled a natural 1.
That's true.
And I only got 1 actual crit, so.
Right. So, Sway, what's the message you're trying to get to Luthor then?
Ask him how's it going out there. What's going on out there? And that we got Astra to the panic room.
What type of information do you want to relay the massive fireball in the airship? The airship's crashing down. You're trying to fight off the remaining bandits, and someone for somewhere is taking these bandits out. You're not sure where. I'm guessing KG.
I think I'm mostly distracted by the massive fireball in the sky, and the fact that there's going to be something hitting the ground. Fireball! Brace yourself! The airship's falling!
Right, it is Luthor's turn, so we're going to deal with Luthor now. Luthor, want to stand your ground, or do you want to fucking run?
I'm going to run, and I'm going to leave my illusion there, just to sort of taunt them a little bit.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Where are you running to?
To the library, maybe, kind of thing.
It's inside the palace. The palace is only
Yeah.
The palace is the only stone structure, technically.
Yeah, I'm going to be running to the palace because, I want something a bit more sturdy than some wood against something that is on fire. Even I can notice that much.
Right. Now, you're going to try and run quick. If you're going to run quick, then I'm going to need athletics with your dex modifier. If you're going to try and do for endurance, then to try and pace yourself, then you can give me your strength modifier.
I'm going to go quick. Gotta go fast.
This is
Oh, I got 40.
40.
14.
Oh, 40.
Yeah, I got 40 somehow.
That's why I got
And
confused.
he's got 20 in his athletics.
Yeah.
Possible.
Okay. Right.
Could be.
Okay.
You need some points of rogue to do it, but
This sounds like a real bad GM move, but I'm just going to keep track of what you're rolling, and I'll let you know what happens when you roll enough. So, with Luthor gunning it, the ship is literally going down rather quickly, and all anybody can see is just the tires, and the Spectre just stood on the ship, just fuck. Right, Rex.
Right. There were still a couple more bandits left.
If you want to take them out, you can take them out, no problem.
Yeah, pretty much giving Luthor some cover.
Fair enough.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Well, time for another sneak attack. Let's see. It's 10. 18, 22. Plus what again? Plus 5. 27 piercing damage.
You give Luthor plenty enough cover, and in that case, then what I'll do, because of the cover, I think we'll give Luthor advantage on their next roll, because kind of they've got one less thing to worry about. Now it's just a big burning ship from the sky, less the bandits that are chasing off. Butane, you are on a burning.
I need to roll for my stealth again. Right.
At this point, I don't think you fucking need to unless you get a nat 1. I'm genuinely.
I got a 13.
Total?
Yeah. I rolled a nat 2.
I mean, they're dead, so I think it's just a case of as you try and hide this, time, you notice the giant falling, burning ship coming out of the sky. Go, oh shit! Tumble off of the like the crate of like the chair you've got on top of a table, and kind of tumble head first. All you hear is fuck.
Yeah, if you're trying to hide from my illusion, it doesn't have any senses. It uses my senses.
And his senses are running away from running towards where you're going.
Right. Like I said, Natias, you are on the middle of this ship. It's going down fast.
I'm gonna quickly try to fly back and see if I can like pull back the helm, slow its descent.
How do you do that? Strength, I think.
That's a nat 1.
Uh-oh. Well, it's a good thing you're fire resistant.
And it's a good thing I can fly too.
Is the as you try and pull on the actual helm itself, the helm comes off in your hands, having burnt all the way through. You can hear the rope and the wires used to hold this thing together start to break, twang, start to snap.
I'm gonna slowly keep the helm in my hand and just start flying backward.
Fair enough.
So I'm just like flying up and the ship's coming down.
Fair enough. Right. Sways,
I tried.
You definitely did try, yes. Sways, you're perfectly safe where you are. There's not much you can do. But at the moment, I think it's just Astra is panicking. Horribly panicking.
The panic room?
He's panicking in the
We
panic
are in
room.
the panic. We're in the panic room.
So you can try and calm her down. That doesn't mean whipping your dick out.
I know. No
I'm sure about
shit,
that.
Sherlock. Not Stacy.
Penis balloon animals.
Well, while we're in here, we got nothing else to do. You wanna?
Doodly doo 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 boo.
I think Tiamat won't allow it.
You never know.
So
I
she
mean,
is-
they're both. One's a god of my race, and one's a god of my druid pack. So I'm kind of fucked. I'm kind of like at the Bay Ball.
so you're a druid that's between.
In the circle of moon between wildfire, and Tiamat. So
You're-
I am just somewhere all on this random spectrum of that.
So you're between a moon and a dragon place. Don't fucking look at me like that. What's the plan? She's panicking. She is fucking full on. You need to, well, you can try. You need to try and calm her down somehow.
Think of what I can do.
But you have to think a persuasion roll would like see what happens if you fucking that one. It makes it worse. I'd even take a medicine check, to be honest.
I was gonna see if there's any spells that might even help. I don't think I have.
Sway sit there. Look, I'll look through my spell list. Death, 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 death. Fuck.
Why you need spells like sleep?
True.
Could summon beasts and have it be like a support animal.
That's actually quite reasonable, actually. No, quite. What
Summon a doggo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
yeah, that's quite intelligent. Yeah, I like that one.
Whatever her favorite animal is. 'Cause I don't know if they have specifics that this
Yeah.
character likes this best.
No, I'll take a dog, and to be honest with you, considering the fact that's actually that's had some thought put into it, I'll give you that one. I'm not going to make you roll. No, I'm not. No.
Okay.
Someone like a lap dog, like a fucking I don't know, golden retriever or something, or a German
Sure,
shepherd.
Have a German Shepherd.
Right. KG, gotta go fast.
Was that with
Advantage.
Yeah, was that with advantage?
It is
Yes.
because Rex has just removed the distraction.
Got a 12 overall.
Would you like to give me another one? You are gunning it at the moment. You're going up the steps, Rocky style at the moment, or up the slope. Luckily enough, it's a slope, but yeah.
My next one's a 6.
Right, Butane and Matthias, you are moving gradually, quite quickly from the ship, I'm assuming.
Now I am.
Like, fuck this shit.
Now that I have full action economy to fly away quickly.
Are you gonna drop the helm, or do you want to keep it as a souvenir of what the fuck happened?
No, I'm just still kind of doing the whole backward flying away, holding like,
Oh, this is where I have to now go through and just like destroy a massive fucking crater where the city used to be or something. Yeah,
It depends. Could if I come up and do water wall? Would that like brace the impact from where the thing's gonna land?
You're not gonna
you'd
get
have to run a long way.
You're quite deep underground, so and plus
And the ship was only 120 feet in the air.
Oh, then yeah, I don't think I'd make it. I don't think anything I can transform into would make it either.
Give me an athletics roll, please.
Athletics would be a 15.
So it's Natalia, just full on flying backwards, but just sitting there, the thing in your hand, going, "Oh well, shit. Oh well, never
If only I
mind."
could turn into something that flies. I could turn into a hummingbird and be there in seconds.
Yeah,
The
but
stupid flying. I
dead
can't
by the
turn
time.
thing. Can't turn into something that flies
Right.
anyway.
Rex, the cleric is currently trying to shut the doors to the library and archives as quickly as fast as physically possible. Do you wish to help them, or do you want to try and barricade the one window that is in this place?
I think closing the door has a bigger priority because barricading that one window, it's small anyway. Yeah, to help close the door. Get that thing shut as
Give me a
quickly as possible.
Strength roll then, please, Lord.
Let's do it. That's a 18.
So far, all three of you are doing quite solidly. Well, I say solidly, apart from KG. But you haven't reached the threshold yet, so you're all good. Right, Luther, you are running up the slope You're nearing. The ship is getting ever closer. You are panicking. You are nearing crapping yourself because of the sheer fear of everything.
Dean!
Can I cast enhance ability on myself to give myself Cat's Grace, which the target has advantage on dexterity checks.
Go for it.
So I now would have advantage because that is a dex. Yeah. Thank God I did that because I rolled a 4 and a natural 20. Let's go.
Nice.
Holy shit, that counts as 2. So with Cat's Grace, that increases your movement speed to 120 foot, right?
No, it gives me advantage on dexterity saving throws, and falling from 20 feet doesn't damage me.
All right, now you need to give me one last one, and that's an acrobatics roll to see if you can get through the door that is currently being closed.
Another natural 20. Let's go. Wow.
So just as Rex and the cleric, the library cleric, are just about to close this door, how does Luthar manage to dart through the gap?
So I see that it is closing, like halfway closed at this point. So I'm just gonna be like, sort of spit on the ground in front of me. Like this is sloped, right? So I'm gonna spit on the ground and quickly just slide on my armor and go speeding through. I'm like, woo!
Luthor turned into a penguin.
Shit, yeah.
Shield surfing, but
All Rex sees is just this shiny blur that just bursts through the thing, and there's just a very loud crash as Luthar just goes headfirst into a bookcase and a massive stack of scrolls and parchment. One of the just kadoosh, 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 kadoosh. But Luthar's safe
For now.
now. Right, Rex.
Until the librarian gets me.
The librarian at this point has actually activated something on their wheelchair that has given it spider legs. I'm going to use it not for its intended purposes, because it's supposed to only increase your ability, give you the ability to walk across difficult terrain. But they're going to dig in the rear legs into the ground and push against the door to try and brace it. I got a nat 20, so
Nice.
So you just see the legs just dig into the ground. It pushes in. You just see the cleric just kind of push the chair into the doorway, fully bracing it. And all you hear is, "Wait, Rex, catch!" As the cleric throws themselves out of their chair. You need to catch them, so it's either going to be straight up dex, or you can give me an acrobatics roll, either or.
Yeah, same. Doesn't matter for me. That's 20.
I'd say you got an actual fucking 1. It's just Rex is like, but with an out 20, they're just as they're yelling catch, they're literally just like a meter away from your face as they've yelled catch, and you manage to catch, but you end up like kind of landing on your backside and skidding backwards a little bit. Right, Tyus, for the one remaining person.
I'm just gonna slowly turn around and fly my maximum speed.
Yeah, I'll say give me a strength. Actually, give me a athletics with your strength modifier instead of your dexterity.
So that makes it worse.
It's the fact
Wait, no.
that you're trying to
You
power
said acrobatics with strength.
with strength. Your strength modifier, so your dexterity modifier. If anyone goes, ooh, but that's not how it works. The Tyus is trying to power through. Because the power would be go from the. They would literally be trying to throw themselves upward.
That'd be yeah, 13.
No. Don't worry. Considering what you just went through, I did lower the DCs a little.
And then once I hit my maximum movement, I'm gonna hit the Bell of Misty Step and blink another 30 feet upward.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll the last one in that case, because that's fine. But as the Matthias is the only one who can see this, Rex is currently holding a cleric that's just jumped out of the wheelchair. Matthias is the only one who can see this as the airship just plummets, glides with the city, just full on exploding. Now, I'm going to roll, so that's one, and that would have. Give me a second.
1.
6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 34, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 49, 53, 58. Oh, no, that's a bad time to get 58, 59, 66, 62, 4, 70, 82 point. So if anybody was inside of this, they would have just taken 82 points of damage as the entire ship just fell on. It's just like watching, like, you know, when you watch Fallout, the bombs hit, it's just straight on explosion, mushroom cloud, and just wipes.
Hope there was no bystanders in that.
That's my illusion. Just like.
It's like you know the scene from Terminator 2 Judgment Day where Sarah Connor's just stood at the chain link fence and just blasts through. As the flame just blasts through, and the mirror image is just sat there, just like thumbs up, and just blast straight through them. Yeah.
No, I'd say it's more like
do 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 do. I can't say do do. Flame going straight.
I was thinking of Nuke Boy from Fallout.
Okay.
Or Pit Boy.
I thought you were referring to the Terminator's thumbs up through the lava thing.
No.
The strange thing is, though, is as guys watching this, the damage is only confined to the actual city itself. The magical shield that's been holding this entire time, seemingly able to contain the explosion currently. Well, you remember, how many times did I tell you you couldn't leave the shield at certain times? Moment it's holding. Natias is kind of just outside it. Just fucking narrowly, by the way, Butane. Fucking narrowly. You can feel the heat on your feet. I'm just telling you that much right now. The fucking heat on your feet. But the entire city is gone.
The shockwave is gently blowing back my.
Blowing in the wind. It's like being a hairdryer. Yeah, the entire city.
That could have been bad.
The entire city is gone. After the explosion slowly abates, it takes a while. Natias has been flying there for you're starting to feel the strain. You're starting to feel the exhaustion set in. But eventually, after 6 hours, starts to abate enough and is being absorbed enough by the force shield that you are able to kind of rest down, head towards the palace. As you look around, all you can see is the charred remains of houses, the skeletal remains of trees. Can't see any other remains. You still see Luther. I mean, Luther, how long it would have debated by now.
Yeah. It's only a minute, and I'm pretty sure if...
It just would have been.
Oh no, it would stay even with damage. It just wouldn't take damage. I just realized, yeah.
Sorry, I just would have this funny image of just Luthor. The only thing that's left is Luthor's mirror image, just standing in the middle of it all, just doing the floss.
Well, I feel like there'll be like, the blast outlines. There'll just be an outline of my image because it sort of deflected half the dust.
Yeah, that makes sense. So the only thing that's standing, and we use the term standing very fucking loosely, because a large half the palace is actually, it's like watching a car go from from normal car to compact. The entire top half of the palace has just been ripped to shreds and it's completely missing. All the entire sides are blackened and charred. There are still fires kind of raging throughout, but as you are able to explore,
And like circle up overhead.
trying to make your way to the palace, trying to make sure everyone's gotten in there safely at least.
Yeah, because that's where I thought survivors would be. So yeah.
The one remaining section, luckily, is slope heading down towards the library and archive. It seems that it's had the desired effect of protecting knowledge. The only problem being is the door itself. See, there are two aggressive looking spikes poking through the door. Obviously,
I kind of walk over to the window and kind of look through it.
all you can see is just Luthor. Luthor is still sat in a massive pile of fallen bookcases and paper and scrolls. Just still after 6 hours is being yelled non-stop by a cleric who sat in a chair. Rex has obviously put them in the chair just close enough for them to be able to berate Luthor excessively at this point. Just put the chair and leave them there and walk away.
I kind of would have stacked up the books and made a throne of books. I'm like, it's organized, and just sit on it. I'm like, I don't see what the problem is. Seriously.
Who
But see, you guys are having a fun time. I'm charred and
They're just charred and beaten. Rex is just oh. They've had to put up with the librarian just yelling at Luthor for the past 6 hours straight. They can't read the book that they're trying to read because every time they do, the yelling just distracts them. They keep going back to the same passage and the same line repeatedly. The only two people who seem to be doing any form of work and are able to do any form of work is Astra and the Sways over in their like far corner after having come up from the panic room.
We're still in the panic room.
No, you would have come up. I mean, it's been 6 hours. I think after like the first 3, you may have slowly snuck up and then realized what happened. Especially since the window was unbarricaded. So you would have seen a fireball launch through the fucking window.
I'm sitting there just thinking, fuck, I'm gonna have to do a lot of plant growth to fix all this shit.
Plant growth. I've got some plants we can grow.
I'm talking about the spell. Enrich the land for half a mile radius for a year. You could probably try to fix what's, burnt.
That would work quite well.
Yeah.
So
We'd have to spell, have to cast it for over 8 hours then. It would have to be something I'm doing at the end of this into the next.
yeah, that's fine. I think you guys aren't going to be able to go anywhere for a little while anyway. Especially not Natias. Natias, you can see Natias's wings. I'm assuming that the Rex would have kind of dislodged the wheelchair from the door to let Natias in. But as you see Natias, they are crispy, very very crispy. Their wings are drooped and kind of dragging across the floor behind them. And
The only reason why I was able to stay in flight is because of all the updrafts from the fire.
the fucking heat was what was keeping you up. But as soon as you
Gliding more than flying.
yeah, but as soon as Natai kind of drags themselves through the door, you see this rather large pile of papyrus, scrolls, and paper that Luthar is currently trying to organize, and you just flop face first into this entire thing. Paper and scrolls just everywhere.
I know, and I'm gonna bounce.
Nice.
I'm just
I
gonna
gotta go
happily put.
Before you bounce, everyone gets to level up after this.